Good morning. This is Melissa with the StockSwoosh.com, and I thought I would do a market review today. It is March 23rd. Beautiful, beautiful, nice, chilly winter morning, and looking at the market for the last week. Friday, my call for the market was bullish, and that is exactly how the market played out. It's interesting because during the whole entire month of January, and for about half of February, even through here. No, it was the entire month of February too. Yeah, it was 2 full months because we did this bullish gap on the 5th. So for all of January and all of February, I was bearish. Bearish thinking that the market could not get a lift. I was trading it and I felt the heaviness in the market. And then the market did come in here hard these 2 days and then fell in here. However, ever since this failure to go lower right in here, here was a failure. Because the market triggered on a daily sell set up here that should have continued lower. And it even did a lower high here, which, these are areas again. I'm using terminology, but the end result is when I look at stuff, I'm seeing what's actually happening. What's actually happening is the fact that this is a failure. This is a failure to go lower right here. And then it was confirmed by this bullish gap on the 5th. Even though this wasn't a great one. All right, that's why it didn't really go anywhere. If this was a stock symbol, I would never play this as a bullish gap up. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't what I call a corrective gap to actually change the trend of the stock. But it was a bullish gap up, which confirmed this failure here to go lower, at least for now. So then I was trading all of this period and felt like we kept getting bought every time we tried to go down and do these tails every day. I was like, okay, fine. And then we couldn't get over here. This to me does not look toppy. I know some people thought this was a top, but you can only have a top when you've made a top. What am I trying to say here? Let me try to explain this. Here. Do you see this here? This is a top. Topping tail, red bar. I'd even like to see more of a confirmation of a top than this, but this is toppy. Okay? Nice run up. Here, this is actually a better example of a toppiness here the market did. Look. Topping tail, red body bar. One more go at it, can't do it, drop. See this here? This is actually a better example of a toppiness at a point than this over here. This was a top, but it looks like a top, but not as, this is a nicer version of a top. But this is not a top. We haven't gone anywhere. You can't make a top when you haven't gone anywhere. This is a base to me. This is exactly what this is, and we're going to break above it. So that's how I've read this the entire time. And many people were reading this as the top of the market. It's not the top. How could it be the top? We haven't even gone anywhere. We haven't even lifted off. We've been struggling and back and forth and struggling and back and forth and struggling and back and forth. This is a mess, is what it is. And actually, if you have not been trading gaps as a strategy, which is what I trade, you are getting chopped to bits and pieces since January 1st. I don't know how people are making money trading if they're not trading gaps, to be honest with you, because if you're looking for some kind of trend to play here, you're getting chopped to bits and pieces. The market's been very difficult to read. I congratulate myself. I'm applauding myself right now for reading the market so accurately since the beginning of the year. But honestly, for normal people who do not have a sophisticated charting skills, if they're just looking for some kind of clue from something, anything, they're not getting it. You've got to be really detailed to look at this stuff right, because it's a mess. So I'm a skilled chart reader, number one, and number two, I also am a very intuitive trader. Just like in here, I felt the heaviness, and in here, I didn't feel it. So I knew when we gapped down here that we were going to rally, and it wasn't going to be a gap down that was going to go anywhere. I rated this gap as a stock, but even though it was a market, and it rated poorly, meaning that it was not going to actually go anywhere, and it didn't. And then this day here, we came in hard. I looked at it, I said, but then we closed like this, look. Couldn't carry through here, gap down again, but I said, we're not going anywhere. Don't think we're falling out of the sky, and we got stuck right on there. And then when I woke up Friday morning and saw us gapping up, I said, we're going to rally today. I don't think we're rallying over 69 bucks. We're probably 68.50. My call was 68.50 and we went up to 68.64. There, the high of this bar. Look, beautiful chart. So nice. So I thought we'd rally up to here. Actually, you can see it better in the 15-minute. This is what I was looking at in the morning. I thought we'd rally up to here. And then we kept going, which is fine. So Monday morning, I'm pretty sure we gap up, to be honest with you. I think we gap up on Monday morning or gap in the top area of this range. So we either gap up or we gap in the top area of this green bar from Friday, which we just ran out of day. We were rallying nicely into the close. And then I think we get over here Friday, actually. I think we do it. I mean, Monday. So I think on Monday morning, we either gap up and get over the $69 range, or we open here, somewhere between here and here, and then lift off on Monday morning over the $69 into the morning period. And then where do we go from there? We're going to rally. We've already gotten over these people, so we rally up. And I think there's a chance now we're gonna get up to here. Well, we will get up to here. Yeah, we'll get up to here. Whether or not we broke over it, we're going to see. Here's where we could possibly do a top if the market's going to do a top. And then if we do a top, then we'll come in for the year. But I have to see how we act here, right here, okay? When we get up there, are we going to break over it, or are we going to make a toppiness? So we'll have to see. But right now, the market is in a, what I would call, if I had to pick the trend of the market, a sideways bullish uptrend. Okay, sideways neutral / bullish is how I would call the market right now. And it's pretty obvious, actually, if you look at the bigger time frame here. You might get tripped up if looking at the smaller time frame, but you got to look at everything. Okay, that's what I teach people, and that's the proper way to read charts, actually. So this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com. I did a market review today on the 23rd for the last week or so and the coming week. We'll see how it plays out. And if you're interested in learning more about what I teach, which is gaps, feel free to email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. The next class I'm doing, actually I'm doing a class today in 30 minutes. And then after that, the next class I'm doing is in April. It is April 13th and 14th. It's called The Golden Gap. And if you're interested in more information, please feel free to email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com. Thanks, everybody, and have a great weekend.